subscribe now. Loveth, what is the matter? Talk to me, I'm your mother now.
Mama, I'm pregnant.
You're what? Hey! Hey! Don't joke with me, or don't joke with that kind of matter.
I went to see the doctor yesterday and he confirmed it. No, that's not the reason I'm crying.
Have you told the man that is responsible? Is he from this village?
Mama is not from this village.
Hi. Thank God. Thank God, though, at least this one will cover our shame a little.
Mama, the idiot even denied it. He threatened me that he doesn't want to see me again.
Just because you are pregnant?
Said it's my fault. That other girls do and take pills. Can imagine the nonsense.
Don't mind that scallywag. Don't mind him, eh? You know what? You just go and meet your brother in Port Harcourt and stay there until you have the baby.
Mama, hey! Hi. So you want her to run? Hey! So, Mama, you want her to run away? So you want to hide the sin of your own daughter while you go about harassing other people's children for the same reason, eh? Hey, Mama, it is bad.
Okay, make you one say, shut your gutter of a mouth that is smelling.
Mama, this one I will not shut up. I will shout. I will tell the village. I will tell everybody. Shout.
What are you doing?
I am taking Father Chima's food to him. He eats sometimes in his room.
Is he sick?
No, but he likes it that way.
Leave everything here. Go and tell him I said he should come and eat his dinner here.
Alright, alright, Father.
It's okay, just leave it the way it is.
Yes, Father.
What is this eating in the room for?
Where's my food?
Father Alex said I should call you to come down for your dinner.
Are you mad? I said, where's my food? Oh, so your plan is to starve me tonight, eh?
No, Father. I was bringing...
Will you shut up? As old as you are, you can't even use your brain. You can't think. Will you get my food? If you're calling.
Why are you crying?
Father, I went to Father Chima's room to call him to come and eat his dinner. But he shouted on me and accused me of trying to starve him.
Is that why you're crying?
He rained abuses on me.
You women and tears. Stop crying, alright? You know very well that you're not trying to starve him or anybody. Clean your eyes. Just go back to the kitchen and continue with whatever else you have to do. Okay?
Yes, Father.
He will come down and eat when he is hungry.
Yes, Father.
Hey! So you are running away just to cover up this abominable act? Hey! Mama, the almighty zonal leader, Ada Zion, Nwa Mary, Otito Diri Jesu.
Yeah! Idiot! Won't you mind your business? How does my traveling affect you? Eh? Onukuda cannot write jam and pass. Bet me you write jam forever. Kaikuya.
It affects me because unfortunately you are my sister. And as for the jam, you see this year I would buy jam form. And by the grace of God, I will get admission.
Are you the only one that knows how to access the grace of God? Are you? Eh? Why must you talk to her in that manner?
Mama, I was only stating the obvious. As we know, she is carrying a product of waywardness in her womb. And as you harassed and disgraced the children of others, so shall she be disgraced.
How dare you open this smelling gutter of yours and talk rubbish again? Scallywa.
Mama, also.
Let's go.
Go.
Go and open the gate. Come on, go and open the gate.
Idiot.
Scallywa.
Open the gate. Go.
Good day, Father. Good day, my brother. Since you have taken monopoly of the steward in the house, I have decided to go to my village to get my own steward. Well, the reason I'm telling you this is not because I'm scared of you, but because you're the one who is in charge of the finances.
What do you mean by all that?
Did I speak in tongues? I said I need to go to the village to bring somebody that will attend to me, somebody that will do exactly what I ask him to do. Well, as for the cook, we can still be managing that one, except you choose to do otherwise.
Well, Father Chima, as you can see, I'm already on my way to the office and people are already waiting for me. Why don't you come back around dinner time so that we can discuss this problem, if indeed it is one?
So those commoners waiting for you at the office with their problems are more important than me, a priest? Well, that's by the way. I've told you the things I need to tell you. I need to be on my way to the village now.
May God help us.
My daughter, I am happy once more to continue with this your journey of becoming a nurse. Please, I want you to be more careful this time around, and the God that we serve will see you through.
Amen. I know it's not going to be easy nursing this child and facing your studies. But my dear, you have to manage. Oh? You know, my sister came with her, and I will come visiting from time to time to know how you're faring.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you.
I will not fail you too. You see this child, this motherhood experience has taught me a lot. And I think I am more motivated to be a nurse now than before.
That is so nice to hear. I know that you are going to make me and your mother proud. We will continue to pray for you. And the God in heaven will see to it that He blesses you in everything that you do in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Please, take care of this. It's not our Prince Charming.
I will. I will. And then during the holidays, you have to come and visit us.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait to come.
You have to be on your way now. The road is far.
Okay, Mama. Okay.
All right. Go well, my dear.
Thank you, Papa.
Let me see them off the car.
Let me carry it. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
All right.
Oh God, thank you.
Father, should I get you some water?
Yes, please. Is Father Chima back?
No, he has not come back.
What could be holding him?
Let me go and get your food ready, Father.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Uncle Daisy. Uncle, wake up. Uncle! Hey! Uncle!
Buji, what is it?
Papa, you must come with me at once.
Who's after you?
Papa, I saw Uncle Daisy on my way from Nike. Papa, he was lying on the roadside. Blood was coming out from his mouth.
Hey! My own brother!
He's dead. Hey! Hey! Papa! Hey! Papa, what is it? Hey! Papa!
My dead!
Papa!
Papa,
please now, please don't do this to me, Papa.
Help, my dead!
Papa, what is it?
My dead, my dead!
Please help!
Papa! My dead!
Papa! Papa, do you want water?
Oh!
Papa! Hey! Papa! Papa!
There are no two ways about it. Edna and her co-scallywags remain suspended. They are rubbing shoulders with me. They think they have the audacity to question my authority as the zonal leader. What about?
They have played with fire. Have they forgotten so soon how we dealt with a reverend father? They think their own case is different.
No. I don't even want them just to be suspended indefinitely. I want them to be publicly disgraced.
Wham!
And then ripped off every honor they have both in the parish and in the community.
Wham! Hey, look at that Edna. She's always carrying her shoulder high because her husband is rich.
Forget that thing. If he's rich, why is he still driving that rickety Land Rover? Mama. But you what's stressing you?
Mama, you need to come with me at once. Papa is dying.
What is happening to him?
He fell in the compound and I was screaming his chest.
Hey, Mama, come. Come now, come and enter the motor. Come. Hey, Ajaka.
Welcome, Father.
Yes. Can we talk briefly?
Oh, sure. Please sit down.
Thank you. Father Chima, I'd like us to straighten certain things out. You know, this is my first formal discussion with you since I arrived here. And I must say, I don't at all like the circumstances that have called for this. Sincerely, I don't even know where to start. Where do we even start?
I mean, you're the one who wants to talk. You can start from anywhere you like.
All right. First things first, I think we should take our pastoral cum liturgical life and work more seriously. I am not one bit impressed by the way you went home and without any previous warning failed to turn up for the liturgical functions assigned to you. Why do you need to quote that? Of what relevance is it here?
Because I couldn't do the impossible. If you must know, Father, when I got to my village, there was no ready-made boy. So I had to start looking for one and start writing petition until I got this very one.
Alright, with whom did you discuss your going to the village or anywhere else for a boy?
But I told you.
No, you didn't discuss with me. We didn't agree on anything. You just told me what you wanted to do and took the initiative and just went off on your own. It's not the same thing as discussing it with me. How did you know I was in agreement with that? You know very well that certain things must not happen in parish houses without a clear common consensus of the priests living there, and some without the approval of the parish priest. Is it news to you?
Why don't you just go ahead and tell me that we're back to the seminary where everyone has to ask for permission before they can buy anything from the gate?
First of all, why do you need a special steward? Is the one common steward we have here not enough for everybody?
That's a question you asked. Why do we need another steward? Now let me give you the answer. What do you expect me to do? When you have decided to abuse your veto power as the parish priest by telling the staffs what to do and what not to do.
You don't know what you're saying.
Madam, please can I see you?
Doctor, what is it? He is my father. You should speak to my hearing.
Listen, everything is fine. I just want to talk to your mother briefly, please.
Don't mind this scallywag. I want to see him. Go on. No, never. Please, what is wrong with you?
From what I noticed, I think he has an early stage of stroke.
Eh? Hey! Hey, stroke. Ajaka, is he going to die?
No, not at all. If the situation is well taken care of, he will pull through. But then, I would advise you to take him to University Teaching Hospital Neri.
Yeah.
Yes, his situation will be well taken care of there. Yes.
Okay. How much am I supposed to give you now?
25,000 naira.
Give me! 25?
25,000.
Hey! I just can't go 25,000. And then you put 25. Who was who? Please, she said 25,000 bring.
Yeah, Baba, I'll bring the money.
You want to hear what you are discussing now? You have heard it. Your father has partial soul.
Yeah, your husband too now.
Where did you want to hear?
When Father Ben was here, I was free to have my meal anywhere I want to. We had no issue of seminary-like protocols or monastic decorum. But since you came here...
Father Chima, you are not answering my question. What do you need a special steward for?
Bia, stop talking to me as if I'm a small boy. I am a priest, and a priest forever.
Stop talking nonsense, my dear priest forever. The discipline we got in the seminary had only one aim: to help us priests live and work together as a team and as brothers, not as individualists.
Thanks for the insolence and the pointless lecture that you just gave out. But you know what? I don't need it.
I can see it's equally pointless talking with you, since you do not appreciate dialogue. But I am compelled as the parish priest to tell you the way I want to see things done. You will send that boy back to his parents. And as far as your official duties permit, you will have your meals with me. And I suggest that we say our prayers together whenever it is possible.
Wow. Bravo for the parish priest. Why don't you just go ahead and say we should stay in the same room? Or better still, we share the same bed. Are those points for discussion or orders to follow as if we are back to the seminary school?
As you like, Father Chima. Stop trying my patience with your sarcasms.
Then in that case, the boy stays.
Then you will feed and maintain him from your own personal allowances. Not a kobo will be spent from the parish maintenance allowances unnecessarily.
Cactus, listen. I want you to keep separately from today every olfactory collection gotten from every mass I celebrate. Make sure you send it to my room immediately after the mass. Did you understand?
But, Father, the olfactory is supposed to be sent to the parish priest for onward transmission to the bank.
I'm aware of it. Listen, I'm a priest. When I give you instructions, you follow.
It's alright, Father. I'll do as you have said.
Don't make me remind you of this again.
I will not fail, Father.
I can't see any record of the olfactory from Father Chima's mass.
Father Chima ordered that the money be sent to his room immediately after the mass.
So you did that?
Yes, Father. I was only obeying orders.
You obeyed the order without alerting me?
I'm sorry, Father. I had no choice. I have never disobeyed a priest. And there is no way I would have known of his other motives.
At least you should have alerted me when he ordered you to do that.
I'm sorry. Please. But we can delay going to the bank until he comes back this afternoon.
Alright. But I don't want to hear of this kind of a thing again.
Yes, Father.
So what's the grandchildren? What are you playing at, Father Chima?
Nothing.
What do you mean by nothing? I am asking what you did with the collections from the mass you celebrated.
I thought we have decided, you have decided that we should keep our separate accounts. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
When did I say such rubbish?
Father Alex, what then do you mean by you would have to maintain and feed him with your personal allowance when you know what my allowance is? Or do you want to tell me that you don't know that Ejike was to go to school?
Don't be ridiculous.
Please, I will be needing 10,000 naira to fix the old truck my village people bought for me. Please.
Get this clear, Father Chima. You and Ejike are not my responsibility. Alright? When you hand in the collections you're keeping, then we'll discuss your car repairs. And let me tell you, this uncomplimentary and very ungrateful remark about a car which some old parishioners contributed money to buy for you is, to say the least, unchristian and very, very unpriestly. Some of these people can't even afford a bicycle and don't have one.
That's your business.
You have between now and midday tomorrow to hand in the collections in your possession. Good day.
Are you threatening me? Pipi! Did you just threaten me? Let me see
I was told you took the offering collections from your masses again.
Yes, I did.
What did I tell you about that last week?
Father Alex, I do not have time for your overbearing and bossy attitude today. Please let me be.
I'm talking to you and you're walking out on me.
Don't you drag me back again. Don't you dare!
You are sick.
Touch me and I will teach you what a sick man does to people like you.
May God help you
to deliver you.
Oh God, what kind of life is this? My only brother who is supposed to be a helping hand to me is dead. And here I am, paralyzed. Oh God, what have we done to deserve this? What?
Papa, stop lamenting. I can understand the pains you're going through. But it would make it worse if you continue like this.
What else can I do? What else is there to keep mute about? I can only lament and cry unto my God. Maybe he will hear my voice and at least look upon me with pity.
Papa, I am not the mouthpiece of the Lord, but I can assure you that he is hearing you.
Memo.
He would neither forsake nor leave us.
Amen.
Please, stop lamenting.
Betty, are you leaving?
No. As you can see, I'm coming in. Maybe the stroke has gone into your eyes, your head, your thinking faculty, your heart, even your mouth.
Mama, you're going out to the food you cooked, huh?
Yes. Can you smell it? Do you like the aroma?
Mama, you cooked for the Reverend Father, huh?
Yes.
And your sick husband has been lying here without food nor proper medication. Mama, it is not fair now. It is not fair.
My son, life itself is not fair. Smell the aroma again.
Mama, please. Please now. He's hungry.
Is he the one hungry or you? Anyway, what am I even standing here listening to the idle talks of two scallywags?
Beatrice, Biko, How could you have forgotten so soon? I've been a good husband to you, Beatrice. Beatrice, God will judge you. God will judge you, Beatrice.
I know God.
God will judge you.
Yes, I know that God will judge me. God will judge not only Beatrice, He will also judge Ajaka. God will judge you, God will judge me. He says He's going to judge the whole world. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming. All men shall stand before the throne of God and give account of their life.
Father Alex, you again? This time around it's with your curate. What is the matter this time?
Your Lordship, the way and manner in which Father Chima has been carrying on portends danger to the existence of the parish.
I've heard your story. I will also hear from Father Chima. I've already summoned him.
I think that's a very wise decision, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, Father Alex is simply jealous of me. Maybe because he found out that I happen to be the darling of all the parishioners. Within 2 months that he came to this parish, Father Alex has upset the cordial relationship that prevailed amongst the parishioners when Father Bonnie was here. So, what about that boy you brought? Your Lordship, you won't believe it. Father Alex has sworn to starve that boy to death. As if as a priest that I am not entitled to have a boy. So, what about the fact that there was a steward in that place before Father Alex came? He has gone back to school. So, why didn't you obey the parish priest first? Then come and report the matter to me, knowing that that is how to resolve such matters between priests.
I am sorry, Your Lordship. Just that I couldn't take his dictate and what I call his commandments. It was too much for me. I couldn't take it. Your Lordship, I think it's high time you looked into the high-handed way most of these older parish priests handle their younger ones before things will get out of hand.
I did not send for you here to come and tell me the procedures of running the diocese.
I am sorry, Your Lordship.
You better be. Listen, young man, I can see that you are somehow stubborn. Nevertheless, I will give you all the benefit of doubt because I already have doubts on both of you in that parish. You will hear from me very soon. In the meantime, I want you to hand over all the money of the parish to the parish priest immediately.
Your Lordship, what if he refuses to pay the boy's fees and repair my car?
I already told you I will get back to you. You'll hear from me soon. Have a good day.
Doesn't matter what level you are, just as long as you
Monsignor, I want you to carry out an investigation on the causes and effects of the squabble between the two and what it portends for the parish.
Yes, Your Lordship. I will lead a delegation there and find out what is happening. And I promise you I'll get to the root of the matter.
That's great. I have absolute confidence in your ability to do a good job. So do what is right.
Doesn't matter what level you are, just as long as you're under the bush.
Father, the truth is that Father Alex is biased against a young hard-working priest. He hates Father Chima.
In the end, you will get your reward according to
Father Alex is not the first parish priest under whom Father Chima has served as a curate. I wonder why such allegations were never made against him from the other priests who he had worked with.
Monsignor, sir, I must be candid with you. My people say, Eziokwu Bundu. Truth is life.
Father Alex is just being unnecessarily high-handed. You know, a leopard cannot change his spot. He has brought all his problems from his former parish to this parish. In his pretentiously rigid and sanctimonious posturing of doing things following every principle to the latter. And he always forgets to balance the setup.
Having investigated, questioned witnesses and put facts together, we are convinced that these regrettable quarrels were altogether uncalled for and quite easily avoidable if the parish priest, Father Alex, had handled the matter with a little more prudence and in a brotherly spirit of give and take. We recommend therefore as follows. 1. That they keep both houseboys and that the curate's houseboy be catered for and maintained from the parish allowance just like any other employee of the presbytery. Secondly, that while we recommend common meals and even common prayers as the ideal, the parish priest should not impose these as necessary or as a condition for living and working together. Diocesan priests are not religious and do not have to live in or follow community rules. Experience shows that it is practically impossible for 2 or more priests living together to dine or pray together always. Finally, we completely discourage the practice or habit of asking the cook or steward to bring the meals to a priest's room unless the priest is sick. We leave it to his lordship to use his initiative as to what to do about the public scandal which has been given to the faithful in the parish in question. Yours in the Lord's service, Monsignor Okafor.
What a world. While these recommendations, except for number 3, are worth nothing, being based on vague generalizations which did not address the root cause of the crisis, I nevertheless thank the bishop's spokesman, Monsignor Okafor, for giving me the rope in his conclusion to hang him someday. When you cover up the truth, it only smothers like a fire. It is not dead and it can never die.
You'll be fine. Well, I managed to get food and drugs for you. So let me get food so you can eat, yeah? Okay, Papa. Sit up so I can feed you.
Yeah? I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry.
Papa, how can you say you're not hungry? You haven't eaten anything today. Papa, just eat small so you can take your medicine.
Please stop bothering yourself about me. I shouldn't even be putting you through all this stress. Because you just take me and grant you peace of mind.
Papa, please. Please do not say that again. Papa, you're not dying. You will survive this. You know, go.
I wish. Okay. But in this life, in this life, I have done my time. I have lived my life. Yebuchi, try and find your own space now, my son. Never you allow anybody or any situation to limit you in life. And no matter the circumstances life throws at you.
Sorry.
Never ever give up on being a man. Never ever give up on being a man. No matter any circumstances life throws at you. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. So, Papa, can you eat now?
I wish I could. I don't have appetite for anything. Are you crying?
No, Papa, I'm not crying.
Please don't cry.
Not.
Be a man.
Don't cry.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Look at what you have done. Does it mean you can't even carry a tray again?
Sorry, Father. I don't know what happened.
You were not careful enough.
It's okay, I'll clean it up.
Imagine if this nosy Father Alex were to be around.
Thank God he has gone out. Eh? I said I will clean it up. AGK, go and get me one.
Please, when you get to Enungu, greet my daughter for me. And the baby too.
I sure will do that.
Okay.
Mama, tell Uju I'll come during Easter.
I'll tell her. And please be careful, okay? Take good care of yourself. And please take very good care of my husband. Make sure you give him his food on time. Oh?
Now I don't understand what you mean. Why are you sounding as though I am now a glutton?
No offense meant, my darling. Pico. It's just that we know you love food. And it shows!
Mama, don't worry. Before you return, Papa will be very, very fat.
He's fat enough. But I don't want him to lose weight. So please give him his food on time, oh?
No, wait. Let me get something clear. So your plan is to kill me with food before your mother returns, is that?
No.
Is that your plan?
No, Papa.
Father, you called me? Yes. Do you know who was the visitor Father Chima entertained in his room?
No. I'm not even aware he had a visitor.
Alright, you can go back to your room.
Okay, Father.
Who was that girl? Didn't you hear me? I said, who was the girl you entertained in your room?
You know what? You should have trained as a police detective and not as a priest.
Unfortunately, I'm a priest. You still haven't answered my question.
She's a parishioner.
A parishioner?
Yeah.
And you had to entertain her in your room at this time of the night?
She was watching a movie in my bedroom. And why are you now tagging this time of the night as if you and I don't know that there's no light in this village?
Oh, please don't be stupid. You know what I'm talking about.
You expect me to watch the movie with kerosene, lamp or candle during the daytime because you don't want me to disrespect your rules and regulations?
Listen, broad daylight or darkest night, I don't ever want to see that girl here again.
You know what? I think we need to get a new mandate from the bishop on when and who to come to this lodge.
Is your bedroom the visitor's room.
I receive whomever I want to receive, where I want it, and the time I deem fit to receive the person. Stop talking to me as if I'm a child. Stop it! I am a priest and forever a priest. Good night.
Doesn't matter what level you are, just as long as you're under the voice of the Lord. Play by your conscience and you be the judge. And in the end,
yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. What do you want?
I came to see Father Chima.
Is this the office and the time?
Let her in. Father Alex. Please let her in. I said you should let her in.
Are you ordering me?
I said you should let her in.
I said, are you ordering me?
Father, leave the door open. Father, just let this girl in. You're mad! All of you! You're a bastard, and that's who you are.
Are you okay, Father? Yes, I'm okay.
Sorry, Father.
That's okay. You people go back. You can go to your room.
Okay, sure.
doesn't matter what level you are, just as long as you're under the voice of the Lord. Play by your conscience and you be the judge. And in the end, you will get your reward according to your works. We na gaya rina rara, we na gaya rina raruchuku. Iwe izinagi, obya wanagi, ezimande makachuku na hobigi. Uja tosinagi, atusinagi, ezimande makachuku marambagi. Akwachuku marabimo, chuku marabigi.
What sort of devil do I have as a parish priest? I hope you think close to this girl.
Akachuku marambagi. Iwe wezinagi.
The total estimate for the mechanic and the panelbeater is 85,000 naira.
Not in this life will I allow the meager funds of this parish to be used in repairing a car that was smashed in the frantic pursuit of a nobody.
What are you insinuating?
Under what heading will I place such expenses?
You know what, Father Alex? I've been meaning to tell you this. You're a very wicked man. You are mean. And not just that you are mean, you are high-handed. But let me tell you this. You will live to regret this wickedness.
And let me remind you, my dear father, that as a parish priest in this diocese, there is a limit of expenditure beyond which I cannot go without express permission or clearance from the bishop.
What is he talking about? I mean, what has that got to do with me fixing my car? I need the money!
And I suggest you go to the bishop yourself and tell him in all honesty the circumstances surrounding your accident.
Meaning what?
Whatever the bishop tells me afterwards, I will do, provided it is duly written and signed by him. And I count on your priestly conscience to tell all the truth.
Lengthy rubbish. Is there any time that you don't dish out this nonsense?
May God forgive you.
Wanemwe Kenkucha Kusike I Chukumara Bigi. Trials will come, but victory is sure.
Sorry to disturb you, Father. You have a letter.
Who brought the letter?
A mail dispatch, Father.
Alright, you can go.
Okay, fine.
Dear Father Alex, you are by this letter summoned by the bishop to answer questions bordering on the recent brawl between you and your curate, Father Chima. You are alleged to have attempted to lock out your curate for no lawful cause. You are also accused of refusing to repair your curate's car, which got damaged while he was on a lawful performance of his priestly duties. And you spread libelous lies against your curate, accusing him of misbehaving with girls. You are therefore to see the bishop on Wednesday at 12 noon. Signed, Monsignor Okafor.
My God. Who is cooking these evil lies against me?
Trials will come,
Alright.
but victory is sure.
I'm gonna see the bishop.
For those who are willing to fight on the side of the Lord, yeah, they will walk in salvation.
Father, I'm supposed to see the bishop.
No need. I have a message for you.
You do?
The bishop has decided to transfer you immediately. Father Alex, you are not the only priest in this diocese. If all the other priests were half as unruly and troublesome as you are, the bishop will never get one night of peaceful sleep.
Your words baffle me, Father.
Take this. It is the unanimous decision of the bishop's councillors that you will be demoted to the level of a curate.
What? Me, a curate?
There is abundant proof that not only are you unfit to run a parish, but you cannot live in peace with your curates.
This is madness.
It is the view of the councillors that your new period as a curate will give you the opportunity to do the indispensable apprenticeship all over again. Good day, Father Alex.
That man is nothing but a bully. A very serious bully. I am telling you, he should have just gone for the military instead of the priesthood.
Do you know one thing? When I came to this parish, I had to deal with lots and lots of mess that he left behind.
That man is mean. That man is wicked. Anytime I approach him, all he does is to dish out lengthy rubbish as excuses. Look, if not for God Almighty, I would have lost it by now.
Oh, no. Urubo now. Urubo like that. Just calm down. You have to keep enjoying him. Just endure the one. So just calm down. And meanwhile, I help you use bill for the repair of your damaged car.
It is obvious you don't understand this man. Father Ben, that man is wicked.
Does it cost up to $1 million for you to fix your car?
He doesn't want to know that one. As we are speaking, the car is still parked at business workshop.
Okano mechanic.
Now.
This is gross injustice on you. And I urge you to make a full written report of the lies and scandals which has brought you all this humiliation.
Father Linus, every humiliation is somehow merited. How is what we don't often know.
This is simply outrageous, Father Alex. I mean, how can you be demoted as a second curate under me?
It doesn't matter. Whether I'm a parish priest, a first or even a third curate, I will do the work of he that sent me while it is still day. Because night cometh when no man can work.
I still insist. I still insist that you do not deserve this kind of ill treatment.
Father, if you say that, then what do you understand by take up your cross daily and follow me? If the cross were to be logical, then it would cease to be one. At least in imitation of him whom we are following.
I got a letter from the bishop that I have been transferred to a new parish. Not just that, I am now a parish priest.
Oh my God! Father Chima, that is good news.
I'm telling you.
So you mean to tell me that you are now finally free from the troubles of the overzealous priests?
Not that one, no. Look, my happiness is limitless. If I tell you what I went through in the hands of that man,
my brother,
it pays to be free.
Chai, my brother, it does pay to be free.
I am telling you.
And let me tell you something, you are now the boss. You're no longer a servant or a subordinate. And I advise you, Father Chima, one day utilize this opportunity very well.
Let me even tell you something. That church don't cast. I'm telling you. Look, every man should watch out for freedom.
Honestly.
Look, my brother, freedom is very important.
It is important. So tell me, how is your old man? I mean, your old father boss. I heard he's now been made the second curator.
Alex. The villain is now the victim. Makanas na onye na-achụ nwa ọkụkọ nwa ada. Nwa ọkụkọ nwe ọsọ.
I have it. We'll open a register of who is who in this parish. And for one to qualify for inclusion in any of this register, the person must have spent at least 100,000 naira in an annual harvest and bazaar.
Wow, that's a brilliant idea. But would that register be open for everybody?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Now, there will be two registers.
Okay.
The first will be called the Register of the Notables. And the second, which is superior to the first, will be known as the Register of the Pillars of the Church.
Pillars of the Church.
Father, this is good, I must say.
Yes.
But what is the criteria for inclusion into this register?
To qualify for inclusion in any of these registers, the person must have spent 100,000 naira in supporting an annual harvest and bazaar.
100.
And to cap it all, there will be a third register, which is the highest of them all.
And what will that one be called?
The Register of the Immortals.
Immortal Redeemer.
Father, that is the bomb. It's only
Now, to get into this Register of the Immortals, the person must have spent at least 500,000 naira in supporting our annual harvest and bazaar. Not just that, the person must have done it for at least 3 consecutive years. And that's not all. Now, these immortals will have their names inscribed on the pillars of the altar and sanctuary.
Pillars of the altar of sanctuary. You are not just a reverend father. You are a master strategist. In fact, you are a professor of economics.
You have the master plan for the growth and success of this parish.
Well, I'm just applying the most basic human psychology in public human relations. You know, some people would not and cannot just use what God freely gave them to praise and worship God, except they are being flattered.
So we have to flatter them.
Father, I must say that the new policy will increase discrimination and jealousy, which already looms high amongst the haves and have-nots in this town. Father, please, don't bring this in the house of God.
Jealousy and rivalry are as old as man in this world. But they can be harnessed for progress in every community as allies of healthy competition.
Did Cain not kill his brother Abel?
What?
Was Abel richer than him? No! Because Abel was more generous to offer to Yahweh what Yahweh had freely given to him.
Whereas Cain was miserly and stingy, and as such received the consequences of his miserliness in his perennial harvests.
That is another one.
So we must therefore advise our people to be generous givers to God like Abel.
Simple.
Honestly, Father, I am still of the opinion that this policy will introduce division into the church.
I disagree.
And the poor ones like us will finally be marginalized.
Are you poor? Eliza, are you poor? Is there any kind of abada that you do not have? Look at your husband. You're just stingy. You don't want to bring out your money for the work of God.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you think that the money that will be realized from this venture will in any way be used in building a palace in my father's compound?
Hey, ask them.
Why are you opposing the progress in your own parish?
See, giving is a seed. When you sow, you reap. You reap. You shovel to God, He shovels back to you.
Simple. The Bible says, givers never lack. Never lack.
The church needs to be tired.
The news of your parish's boom and economic breakthrough is everywhere. I mean, it's spreading like wildfire.
My brother, as I speak with you right now, I have been receiving flocks of delegations led by different parish priests for consultations and advice.
This is serious. Should I then call you an economic advisor? No. Or better still, a consultant. Or a professor without chair.
You see, Father Chima, the rich has to be adulated, flattered, and even knighted if they demand for that. After all, they fight the battle of Yahweh with their money. Don't forget that.
In that case, I don't show because I don't show. You will give me the key to unlock my destiny. Give me the key to my destiny.
But you see, the thing is this: you have to be smart for you to succeed the way I did. All you need to do is to stay focused. Stay focused, and then be flexible with them. Just know how to. Mark is about him now.
Well, the fact is, it still pays to serve the Lord.
It does.
This evil policy set up by the priest and his cohorts has completely destroyed the love that once existed in our parish.
Oh yes, it was evident at the burial of Chief Akubwe's wife. The rich sat under canopies, while the poor were left to roast under the scorching sun.
And the priest was there to encourage such evil. Our former priest, Father Alex, he was such a different man. He never encouraged such evil.
Father Ben is only at home in the midst of the rich. Since he came, he has never visited the poor parishioners. He only go about visiting the rich and say masses with them, dining with them. That is what he has been doing.
My dear, I even heard he's building a mansion in his village for his mother.
For real?
I heard from a reliable source.
This is new.
Okay, wait.
Onye Buchi.
Papa.
get me some water.
Okay.
So here's the water. Yes, stop and take the water. Papa? 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 Papa?
Hey! Papa, wake up now. Papa, please wake up. Papa, come and take your water, please now. Papa. Papa, please don't do this now. Papa, please, I beg you, please don't do this. Papa, wake up.
Hey! Okosisi manano! Hey! Mata one demo. Aga one koloje. Hey! Dimo dolo wakago!
You've cried enough. It's okay. Hey!
Let's go. Mata one name. What auntie? Mata Biko. Go and remind the dinary. And also the president of CWO. Go and tell them what happened.
No problem. I'll call them today and remind them that you're bereaved.
Biko. Remind them that as the zonal leader, they know that my condolence envelope should be fat.
Now, don't worry. I will make sure you get everything that is due to you.
Hold yourself together now. It's okay. Hold yourself. Hold yourself.
Hey! Dokasi Lembada! Dokasi Lembada one day, Mabia!
Please take
that. Oh, Memo! Dimuno Lomokegana! Azibodi Manano!
Ozugo, Mother Mary Yakasigo, Ozugo.
Maji Maria Yalumaka Biko!
Don't worry. Sorry, hold yourself.
I'm not cry again.
Sorry.
I'm not cry again. Just go and call my father.
Papa! Maji Maria Father, one day more. Hey, my pillar is gone. Hey, Ideju no mana. Dimono lo mokegana. Everybody mo. Ajaga wokama. Hey,
Okosisi
Lejebunana. Father, who's going to support me in the work of God? Ajaka was my backbone. Ajaka is gone.
Adam Mary.
Oh, Benji Maria Yelomaka.
Oh, yeah, Yelogaka.
Benji Maria Yelomaka.
Oh, yeah, Yelogaka need a camfu.
It's alright. Do not cry like one that has no God. God has given and he has taken. Cry no more.
Was he sick?
My lovely Lovette. Lovely Lovette, mama. Agugum. Your condition. What did she get married? Because she's even pregnant.
How do I know that? Join.
Jehovah!
Holy!
Holy!
Who told them that this happened?
Jehovah!
I was fine because my daughter married a Protestant.
Jehovah!
Married to a white garment. Prophet.
Behold! Jehovah giveth, and Jehovah taketh.
Death has finished me.
Felix.
Obi man onye obla no n'ime Chineke dị ka ugwu Zion. Adịghị ewezuga m n'ọnọdụ. Ozugo.
Mama Ngozi na ebe zina mmebe wa.
Ebe na maka nwa dị n'afọ ebe na. Ozugo biati jidekwa obi aka.
Enti obi m aka.
Good day, Father.
Good day. What can I do for you two?
Would like to have audience with you.
Alright, you wait at the visitor's room. I'll be with you in a minute.
No.
And what do you mean by that?
We would like to have audience with you now in the church.
Alright, I'll see you two at the church premises.
We will be waiting.
What impetus? What could this woman possibly want from me? These women have mind. These women have mind, though. See, no single respect for a parish priest. No respect!
Father, we have a small request, and that is why we are here.
Please explain. What exactly do you mean?
We want the immediate removal of all the church caste groups and classes that you have introduced into our parish.
Do you mean I should scrap and ban the very best thing that has happened to this parish? Namely, the very best means of raising funds that we need for the many projects we have on hand? Is that what you mean?
Father, you know very well what we mean. We are not against fundraising for our parish. What we are against is basing one's membership of the church on money. Is one a Christian because you have a flashy car? No. Or a big houses? No. One thing is that we don't know how some of these people make their money overnight.
Father, we are still listening to you.
Honestly, I don't see the connection between honoring or recognizing those who distinguish themselves by their act of generosity to the church and basing the membership of the church on money. I don't.
Father, the handwriting on the wall is so clear.
Do I give sacraments to people in the parish based on money? Do you know what you are accusing the church of doing?
Father, we are not against honoring or thanking those who donate to the church. But the way and manner you place it matters.
Father, did you see what happened in Mazi Akubeze's wife's burial? That was an insolent public display of what has been happening secretly in our parish since the introduction of your so-called church notable class. And Father, I am sure by now you very well know the social cast that has come to see you today. With due respect, Father, we want an immediate reversal to our pre-caste status, where the so-called notables and the commoners mix together freely without any problems. Please, that is all we ask for.
Okay, so how then do we recognize and give honor to whom it is due, and thereby letting others emulate them? How?
Father, let's look at the problem this way. You know very well, more than every one of us here, that everything we do or give to the church is service to God.
Father, you live your entire life organizing, coordinating, and supervising all these services to God. At least that is what we know of your job. Whether the Catholic boys work in your garden, or the girls wash the altar linen, or the women clean and sweep the church premises, or the rich donate money to the church, are all different services to the same God, isn't it?
If all these are different forms of services to God, why should some people be singled out for special recognition? Is it because they have money?
I wonder.
Alright. Have you all finished what you wanted to ask me?
We have said what we came here for. We have asked.
Okay. You've all made your points clear, and I shall look into it.
Father, is that all you have to say?
The devil's quality par excellence is jealousy. And with his own jealousy, he has contrived and destroyed the happiness of our first parents. But God, in his infinite wisdom, never created all men to be equal. Why then will anyone that calls himself a Christian want to destroy this wisdom of God? Is it possible?
I wonder why these women should quarrel with a world which neither we nor they created.
I wonder
how they should expect everyone to be treated equally. Still baffles me. Up till now. Just tell me, where and when have you seen such happen in this world?
If Jesus Christ wanted all of us to be equal, why did he appoint leaders in the church and give them extraordinary powers?
Our humble parish priests here, for instance, never rub shoulder with the bishop. The bishop never rubs shoulder with the pope. Everybody knows his or her own level and keeps it. That is how the church can function. Now, shall we, for instance, banish our revered, age-long tradition that we inherited from our forefathers just because we want to please them?
In spite of all the pompous titles given to me everywhere I go, I still have enough wits about me not to expect to be accorded the same honor and respect in public as the Igwe's Lolo.
You see?
Thank you very much for your support and understanding, ladies. Where do we go from here?
Father, you're in a better position to move us forward.
Okay. Let us set up a committee, a reconciliation committee that will bring the two warring parts together for a dialogue.
Why will you someone to pay this? Where are you going, son?
I'm going away. Far away from here. Far away from you and your wickedness.
Do you realize you're addressing your mother?
Are you a mother?
What?
Do you consider yourself a mother? No, you're not. And you will never be. I'm leaving so you'd have enough room to save your wickedness. But let me tell you, you'll die in the cold arms of loneliness and no one will come to your aid. Soon the world will know your true personality.
Scallywag. Hey! 10,000. Anyway.
Since I was born, the Bible has made us to understand that our God is not a respecter of persons. In His presence, there are no Jews, no Greek, no poor or rich. We are all the same and equal before our God. Why are we now building barriers and bricks, demarcations between the rich and the poor? Why?
We must remember also that the same Bible teaches us to give honor to whom honor is due. I see nothing wrong with this policy. That a man who has contributed immensely to the growth of the church is being honored. It's not a sin. Can I just even this scallywag?
Ask them all. Because
that does not justify the fact that the poor in our parish are being neglected just because they cannot offer money to the church.
My fellow women, let us not allow our past to overshadow the view of our future. Recognizing the notables in church is only a way of bringing progress to the church.
I think so.
Lisa,
why are you taking this thing personal? Is there anything we don't know?
Then I'm afraid, from the way this thing is going, this problem will not be solved. And that is why we are going to stand on our request, our demand, that with immediate effect, all caste groups must be removed.
Yes. Eliza, you just said we.
Yes,
we. Obaku, Eliza Plano.
Oku, the bishop must hear this. In fact, in this zone,
Monsignor, look at him, brother. You never go.
Father, those women will not shift. They insist on what they said.
Those women are stubborn. They are really heating up the polity, and we just can't sit and watch them do what they want to do.
But this calls for action, serious action against them. You are the parish priest. I urge you to act.
Yes, I am the parish priest. But we must tread with caution, else we'll spark up a larger controversy.
So what do we do? Sit down and watch them.
Father Ben, what is this rumor of a crisis I hear looming in your parish?
Your Lordship, that is why we are here. some people are trying to upset the atmosphere of peace that has existed since I came to that parish.
So who are these people?
Your Lordship, there are some disgruntled women who are opposing progress and fomenting chaos in our peaceful parish.
Really? So what measures have you taken to curtail this ugly trend?
We have called these women to various meetings, Your Lordship, but they are bent on fomenting trouble. So that is why I have come to seek your advice, Your Lordship.
I see.
Since they decided to go and lie to the bishop about the issue, we are going to take a drastic step to drive home our point.
What do we do to them? They seem to have all the connections.
We will make the parish ungovernable for the priest and his cohorts.
How do we do that? There should be concrete plans on what to do.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Listen, we're going to boycott masses.
Okay.
And every church activity. By so doing, they will know we're very serious.
Okay.
I think you have a point. When we stop all church activity, they will have a rethink.
But where do we attend mass on a Sunday?
My sister, that is not going to be a problem. There are many parishes in the neighboring villages. We will go there.
Exactly.
That means we have to get all of the other women informed about this.
Okay?
That's a good one.
Good.
Yeah.
Father, good morning.
Good morning,
Father.
What is happening here? Where are the people? Today is Sunday.
Father, this is how we have seen it. You can even see that the church is very dirty.
Father, I met a lot of our parishioners this morning, going to our neighboring villages for Sunday Mass.
They just want to make the parish ungovernable for you.
What is this? Why are these people behaving like pagans and primitive people?
Honestly, Father, we have to do something very fast. If not, this fire will spread and burn.
Poverty is the worst affliction of the mind.
Exactly.
These people can't even hide their jealousy, even in the house of God.
So what do we do now?
Father, you're in a better position
to tell us what to do.
Otolino Jesu.
Women of St. Thomas Parish, I greet you all.
We greet you, Father.
We are happy with the way you've conducted yourselves so far. And now that the bishop is here, he will address you, my Lord Bishop.
Christian women of St. Thomas Parish, I greet you.
We greet you, Your Lordship.
I must tell you that I am not happy with the way things are going on in your parish. The recent uproar and upset of the hitherto peaceful atmosphere in that parish is something everyone must condemn. I have heard from your parish priest and the zonal leader, and I must tell you that I am not happy. But now that you're here, I want to hear your grievances.
Thank you very much, Your Lordship. We, the women of St. Thomas, don't intend to join issues with anybody. At all. We have a demand, and that is why we have come to you.
What is this demand?
We demand the immediate abrogation of the repugnant money-catching baits that has been instituted in our parish.
Yes.
We also demand the removal, in fact, the immediate removal of Father Ben as our parish priest.
Yes. He should leave.
Is that all?
Your Lordship, we also demand the immediate removal of Madam Beatrice Ajaka as a zonal leader.
Period. Yes. You should go. Your Lordship, as the saying goes, when one finger is smeared with oil, the remaining 4 fingers will be in trouble. That is why we have come to you, Your Lordship.
It's all right. Christian women, I have heard your grievances. And I promise that I'm going to look into every issue that you have mentioned. But in the meantime, I would want you to go back to your homes peacefully and to your parish also. I will mandate the conflict resolution committee to look into every details of what you have complained about.
Thank you, Your Lordship.
May the peace of the Lord be with you.
Your Lordship, it is obvious these women have fermented trouble. There's no truth whatsoever to all these allegations. Huh?
Monsignor, you cannot say that for sure. And you cannot just dismiss them like that.
Bishop, what do you want me to do?
I want a detailed investigation on what has happened. And I want it done as soon as possible.
I'll do just that, Lord Bishop.
Please, make sure it is done with all impartiality.
Yes, Your Lordship. I will not fail you now. Okay. Most people do not recognize their great blessings till they lose it. Since we heard of the great and resounding successes in this parish, we at the headquarters have been full of praise for you and your parish priest, who we heard is the brain behind us. Huh? As a matter of fact, we are trying to adopt this and initiate it to all the parishes in the diocese. If some abuses crept in during the implementation, my brothers and sisters, is it enough reason to throw away this golden baby with the dirty water? I am here with the bishop's mandate to find a solution into these alleged abuses. Now listen.
Monsignor, we are living witnesses of the most unchristian treatment of Christians by fellow Christians, all in the name of the material world.
Monsignor, if the rich among us, we are content with their usual arrogant display of wealth. As individuals, nobody will be here discussing such behavior. Yes, because you cannot charge someone to court for being arrogant, stupid, or even foolish.
Monsignor, when the church, which preached equality of all men before God, officially sanctions and even blesses people of ungodly behavior and reward them with discriminatory titles and honors, I am afraid, Monsignor, we as a church and as a people, we no longer know where we are going.
What is wrong with rewarding or honoring somebody who has spent thousands of hundreds of naira in the church?
It's only a way of encouraging him and others. Such pillars of the church are needed in every parish.
I'm telling you. I don't understand. A little thank you will go a long way to elicit for more.
The only pillar that holds the church, as far as I know, and it has held the church for centuries, Monsignor, has been the living faith of the believers. To Christians. It doesn't matter whether they are rich or poor.
Oh, matter what? No matter or no matter.
Also no matter what.
It has never been my money, my sister.
Do you think the kobo which you give every Sunday is all that the church needs to build what it wants to build in this parish? Do you think so?
It is because you are poor and has contributed nothing to the success of this parish. That is why you are saying what you are saying.
With all due respect, Father, this is a direct insult on my person and my family. And let me put it to you today, that beyond this room, you cannot stand my best son. God rest his soul. And if not for God, I would have given you the beating of your life today. I am living here.
That was too harsh. It's too harsh.
Father Beni Dajima, Father Beni Dajima, Ole Chijele, Namara Polenaya, Ole Chijele, Namara Polenaya.
It is a shameful thing to know that this issue has degenerated to this point. I have carried out my own probe and I have made my own decisions. Father Ben, you are hereby transferred with immediate effect to St. Joseph's Parish, Afa.
Why me, your lordship?
You do not question my authority, young man. You have been transferred with immediate effect and that is it. And as for the zonal leader, Monseigneur, you will ensure that she is removed from office and then stripped of all her positions in the diocese.
Yes, your lordship. I will do just that.
Better do. This must stop. This is the church of our Lord Jesus Christ and not a playground for scallywags.
Ha! The bishop has poked his fingers into my eyes because of some disgruntled women. Eh? Hi! Okay, I can't believe this is happening. To me, the Atiajaka.
The Monsignor said the bishop conducted the investigation behind him. Beati, truly we are finished though.
No! Bakwa, Mua, finished. I can never be finished unless you want to be finished.
Mbano!
Jump and pass. How come on me so in this scallywag?
Mbano! Scallywag kwa. Tukuaju.
As far as I'm concerned, we can never lose this battle.
But what can we do? Eh? You are no longer the zonal leader. And the one that breaks my heart so much. Hey! Elisa is now the zonal leader. Eh? And we cannot even go back to the church. Eh? I heard they are bringing back Father Alex as the parish priest.
Inano, you see this battle? We must come out victorious.
Bam!
Unless you still want to join the scallywags.
Mama, I'm not the me also.
Don't pass. Maybe I want. It must not be one baby. I told you just not do baby.
In his own name,
I believe you.
He's represented in all affairs. So why
Nando FM. Otito bili Jesu. Nando FM. Ole kisike. Uraneze.
Finally, we have our church back.
Oh yes.
No more discrimination.
But so many people are not happy they lost out. But you know what? I don't care.
Listen, whoever is not happy should leave the church and join another one.
Oh, yes.
Or better still, look for a place and start up their own church.
Oh yes. After all, there are churches everywhere these days.
But seriously, who will the bishop send to our parish to be our new parish priest?
You see, that's the angle we have not looked into.
Left for me, I think they should bring back Father Alex. He is the only one that fits our parish.
But seriously, we cannot wait and contemplate. We need to go and see the bishop. Better still, put this our request on paper. Father Alex is the one we need in this parish.
Then so be it, because I will draft a letter to that effect immediately.
Udo na chizin. Hey, Udo na chizin.
What's even able? I say immortal register. Whatever.
You know there's nothing prayers cannot do.
I know.
So we just keep praying about it. And I'm sure God will answer us.
Oh, it definitely will. It will. And aside that, I'm very hungry now. I can't wait to get home.
And don't worry. When we get home, I'll give you something special to eat.
Okay.
You know I always take care of your stomach.
I know.
You
that.
know.
I know that.
So don't worry. I'll just get to the house. And who am I seeing? Dorcas.
My good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Dorcas, your face is not bright. What is the matter?
Ogini.
Martha and Beatty were involved in a ghastly motor accident and they died instantly.
Oh, no.
Dorcas, no. Are you sure of what you're saying?
I am very sure.
Hey, Chineke.
Monagi, Aruchukudi, Ramonagi, on your bonasa. Aruchukudi, Monagi, Aruchukudi, Ramonagi, on your bonasa. If we're gonna.
Ike, just when you visited me this afternoon, I hope all is well.
Mora, what is bigger than the rat has entered the rat hole, Mora?
Ike, you speak in riddles. Sit down and tell me what happened.
Mora, I cannot sit down. My son called me from Onitsha and asked me to inform you and your wife that your 3 sons are dead. They went for robbery and police killed them in a shootout.
Is that the bad news?
I am shocked to receive such bad news.
Huh? Ikem, those children got what they deserve.
What?
They stopped being my children long time ago. Long time.
I am shocked.
Naiwara, have you not heard?
Heard what?
That your wife Martha and Beatty were involved in a fatal accident. And they are dead.
Hey! They are dead?
Yes, they are dead.
I want to go inside and sleep.
Aruchukudi, Ramonagi, Monagi, Aruchukudi, Ramonagi, on your bonasa. Aruchukudi, Anagi, Monagi, Aruchukudi, Ramonagi, on your bonasa.
I am tired of being a priest. I need to go abroad and start my own life. But the only problem I'm having right now is money.
Money?
Yes.
If that's the only problem, then Chima, put your mind at rest. I have other connections.
Wow.
Yes.
So you can help me then?
Of course. What are friends for? I'll help you.
Thank you very much, Father Ben. You are more than a friend. You are a brother.
Come on, it's nothing, okay? I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm even tired of this priesthood of a thing. And soon I'll be leaving.
I can't stay any longer. I never wanted to become a priest. My mom forced me into this. But now that I have fulfilled her dreams, I need to go and start my own life.
You know, funny thing is, your story is same as mine. My parents were so obsessed with having a son as a priest. Now that I've achieved that for them, I just hope they'll be happy.
So in that case, can you wabazan?
No, money yawa first. Cheer up, brother. Okay, cheer up.
The bishop is asking me for 2 things. That I have been restored to my previous position and that I should go back to St. Thomas Parish as the parish priest. And secondly, that I should be the speaker at that seminar of recollection coming up next week.
Yes, that is good news.
Good news?
Of course. At least you're being remembered.
Father, I don't want to be remembered. They should all leave me alone. Have I not been buried alive in their own words? I want to stay buried.
No, Father. No one can light a candle and hide it under a table. The time has come when true believers will worship God in truth and in spirit.
When I remember the events of the recent past and recall how some priests and religious lived, I can't help asking myself, what really do we say we are witnesses to?
And this is the much reason you should seize this opportunity and speak to the bishop himself.
Well, I will pray and seek for God's guidance. If it pleases him that I should speak, then certainly I will speak.
Trials will come, but victory is sure for those who are willing to fight on the side of the Lord. Yeah, they will walk in salvation and never will grow weary. When I Gaia remember, when I Gaia remember Chechuku, Uja to Zinegi, Obia Mapunagi, Esimwanema, Makachuku, Marambagi, Iwa Wezinagi, Ika Bupalagi, Esimwanema, Makachuku, Maru.